Okay, let's continue with our movie project. And this is the last project which I'm doing in React. Then we'll move to another topic. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we need to finish the project disease first. Let's finish this one, then we'll move to project movie project and finish that. There are a few things remaining in this. We'll fix that one. So here you're seeing on the left side, we're seeing the name of disease. And on the right side, middle side, we see the symptoms. What can the type of tongue is? Person has to go in the mirror and check the tongue. Or if he knows the pulse, he can check the pulse. And if he knows the Chinese diagnosis, he can find the Chinese diagnosis. And then when he click particular thing, the remedy is displayed here. The problem here is when I'm going, the problem is if I'm in the mobile, if I'm on the mobile, I have to go down and I don't know what happened. I click any disease, nothing happens on the screen. So the user will be confused. So rather than putting the three column like this, we will put only one column and we will put pagination. So when user will select something, he will land to second page, that is this page. That is this page. And when he select any of this one, he will be landing to 1 second. Okay, so we had to put the pagination, and when user will click the first link, he will go to second page and then third page. So let's try to put the pagination on this one. Let me open it. Okay, so this is my disease page, app.js. And here I will first put one state variable which will paginate to different pages. So I will say constant step and set step equal to react.useState. Initially, he will be on the page 1, let's say 1 number. And when user will click any disease, he will be on the second page and we will display this options part. And when someone will click the symptom here, he will be on the third page. So on the page, I will make all the grid to 12, 12. So that means there's nothing like 4. It's not 3 column, it is 1 column only. So once I said 4, you will see disease is stop, then we have options, then we have the results. Now, we have to show the first one when we have the step of 1. So here I will say, if step is equal to 1, then we show this grid. And here, when we have the step of 2, step is equal to 2, we show this grid, second part. Then the third part is shown when step is 3. So each part is shown when we have different kind of states are there. So now if I refresh the page, you will see I see only the diseases, no options. When I click headache, though the disease is there, the symptoms are there on the page 2, but we are not able to see because we have not taken care of the step. We have to increase the step every time user click any of the disease. So when I will say, when user click any diseases, that means he click on any disease, I will update the step to step number 2. So because here, whenever someone will click it, in addition to this, I will add set step equal to 2 because I know when someone clicks the disease, he will be on the step 2. So I will forcefully set it to 2. So now if I refresh it, if I click disease, you will see the list of diseases is gone and we are able to see now the options. And when user will select any option, that is here in the option, when user select any option, we will put step equal to 3. Okay, let's try this one. So when we click headache, we have option. When user click this option, we are on the result page. Now user is on the result page, but we don't have any way to go back. So to go back, I will have to add a button which will be showing the previous page. So let's add the button from the material UI. One second, let me find. So let's go to material UI and get the button. So let's see here. So let's import button. So this button will be present. This button will be present in different states. So I will put it outside the grid. We'll make a div and I'll put button here. And it will say only the previous, because next we already seen when someone will click the option, we were setting the step. So 3, 2 or 1. But when he clicked the previous page, we have to set the step -1. So whatever the step is there, we have to set it to -1. So when someone will click the previous button, whatever the step is there, we will do the -1. So we don't want to show this button on this page. We will do that fix now in 1 minute. So when I click any disease, you will see we are on this page. When I click this one, we are on the 3rd page. Then we say previous, it goes to here. And when I go previous, it goes to this page. Previous. So let's make this button full width. And we will show this button if step is greater than 1. Then only show the button. So it will not be appearing for the first page. When I go to 2nd page, it comes here. If I go here, you will see the space is very less. So we will put some margin top to the button. Style equal to margin top. Maybe 16 pixel. And margin bottom, maybe 32 pixel. Okay, let's do. Okay, previous. Okay. I'll make this medicine name as bold. So when we show this medicine, we will make this as bold. I'll say font weight equal to 600. So let's check. Yeah, so it's a bold. So there is, there is some power also for each medicine. Okay, so that power I will put here. Maybe I'll put another div for the power which user has to take. So take, it is called the potency. Power means potency of 200 or 1 M, 1 dose of 5 pills. Okay, so this is something I'm putting power. Okay, so it's take this medicine, take potency of 200 or 1 M, 1 dose of 5 pills, and then don't take any medicine for a month and take your symptom again after a month. So he has to take this medicine. He has to take this medicine, and with this power or this power of 5 pills, and then he don't have to take any other medicine again. Means it is only 1 dose he has to take, and then after 1 month he has to come back and check symptom again. That means he has to go through the whole procedure again. That he has to choose the symptom again and choose, then find the another medicine next month. So this is how he has to take it. I will put some space between this medicine name and the power. So maybe I'll say margin top is 16 pixel more. Okay. So this is how we will show. Now we will also show the top header navigation bar, which will not do anything because it's a page app. We don't have router, nothing is there. So just we will put one app bar for display purpose. So like this app bar, I will put it. Let me copy this. Let me copy this function. I'll put this function here. I will copy the import statements. Okay, which one is repeating? Let's see. Box is already declared. Toolbar is not declared. Button is declared. Okay. Okay, let's call this app bar here in our app before container. Okay, so this app bar is here. Let's rename this app bar. We don't need the login part. So let's delete the login part. Here we will put the name, find your, this is the homeopathic medicines. So I will say find your homeopathic medicine. And then nothing will change more, find your homeopathic medicine. So when you click this, you will get the medicine name, power, and you have to take only 1 dose, and then don't take any medicine for 1 month, and you have to check your problem again after 1 month, come back again and check if this any of this color of tongue is changed. So initially, let's say first time you are getting this one. After 1 month, you are getting this one. So you have to take this medicine next month and come back after 1 month. This is how it will work. Is any questions on this one? So this is done. This project is done. We will publish it. We will get some domain and we will put it there so that people can take use of this. Any question? This project is done right now. Though we can improve the quality of each LI, but that will be, let's say, version 2, not for now. Functionality wise, this is okay. Okay, so let's see. Any questions? So I will go into the public index.html, and maybe here it is saying React app. I will say the name of our project, find the homeopathic medicine. Okay, then it's using the fave icon, this one. I don't want this fave icon. I will build some new fave icon and use that. So let's say create. Okay, so no one has question. Did you understood how we calling the Ajax access to get the data? Let's use this one. I got this. So I open the fave icon. I'll copy this fave icon.ico. Now I will publish it and make it live, this project. Okay, let's see now. One second. Okay, let me copy this file here in this one. Okay. Is there any problem in understanding this question, this project? No, no questions. Okay, let's see if I get something domain. Then I will buy it. So let's go here to buy the domain. So it's a fine homeopathic medicine. So I'm just putting fine home. Okay, so this one is available. Okay, so maybe I'll not buy this domain now, but if I see something, I will just put it in subdomain. Okay, so we'll put it in subdomain like findhome.xyz.com. Okay, so I will put that. In my one of my subdomain. So let me do that now. Okay, let's do that. Give me 1 second. Let me log into my server where I have I have a lot of domain. I don't want to waste. If I buy this every year, I have to update it. So I'll put it in subdomain, and I'll show you how to put it in the subdomain. This is similar to the domain one. It's not that we have to. The way to add in subdomain is same. Okay, 1 second. So I'm logging in with my server. Then I'll share the screen. Server screen. Okay, let's double check it, and then I'll share my server screen so you can see how I'm putting it in. Okay, this one is there, and this. Okay. So to put it in the server, we need to create a build file. So I will run npm run build. So it will build it in the build folder, and then we'll deploy this build folder on the server. This project does not take any parse server because it is only relying on this data.json file. Type into this data file. Okay, so build is created. Now I cannot commit this build folder. The reason is in the git ignore we say build folder should not be committed, but I need to deploy this build folder. So either I can get a new folder, copy the content of build folder in that folder, and use that folder in deploying, or I can remove this build part from this git ignore. So my build folder also I can commit it. So I'll say git status. If I say git status, you'll see build is now here. If I would have put the build folder here in the git ignore, then I could not commit the build folder. So let's now commit everything. Okay, so now what I will do, I will log into my server and I will install this build folder in one of the domains, subdomain I'm saying. Do you understand the meaning of subdomain? Anyone who don't know the meaning of subdomain? What? No, sir, you don't know, or you don't know, or you know? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so generally if I go to mkgalaxy.com, this is domain. But if I go to something, js.mkgalaxy, so this JS is called subdomain. Okay, so that part is subdomain. Or if we go to campaignninja.us, so this PM is subdomain. And if I talk about campaignninja.us, it is domain. So either I can use domain where I can show my site, or I can go to subdomain where it will be entirely different website. So subdomain can be a separate website you can access through this subdomain PM. Right now, so this one we will put it in some subdomain. Yeah, something like that. But I will not use Campaign Ninja. I have other domain. I will use that one. I will show you that one. Okay, let me now log in with my another server, and there I will share my screen. Can you see my another screen? Okay. Okay. Now I will use this screen to deploy. This is my server, my home server. I created one computer as a home server. So I will first go to GitLab and try to get this repo where I have this build folder. Okay. So I have to clone this folder, clone this one. I will go to any of this one. Let's go to any folder. Let's create a new folder. All. I will clone this all. Here I will make sure that recursive is checked here. And I'm putting this clone URL here and the directory where I want to install. One second. Okay. No, we don't need to buy the subdomain. If you have bought the domain, then you can create any number of subdomain free of cost. Okay, I'm taking this all. So you will see right now it is the main branch, so you don't see all students file. So let me create a new window where I will change the branch. Okay, so I am here. I will see branch. What is the branch? Okay, so let's close this one. It's closed and also I'm getting notification. Okay, so let's change the branch. So if you see my find home is already here, and inside the find home I don't see the build folder which I just now committed. It's something, no, it's not find home, sorry. It's the project disease. So we have the build folder here. So this folder I have to point to my subdomain. Okay, so I will say CD Manish React disease build. So this is the URL where I want to point my subdomain. So we have to go to this. I have Apache server installed. I will go to config of the Apache server. Go to config. I'll go to extra, and there is a vhost file. So here we have to set the vhost. Okay, so this is my vhost. I will copy this vhost and paste it here. Here I have to give the folder name, whatever folder you see here. Let's take this folder and put it here. It should be /. Okay. I'll copy this folder here to this directory also. Same. And here I will give the name of my URL. What will be the URL? So I will create one domain, maybe called as findhome dot. I have one domain that is called whmo.org, and then I will use that domain to put this subdomain. I'll paste it this here also. I will paste here also. Like World Health Organization is WHO, and this is the World Homeopathic Organization. Okay, so it's a WHOMO. That's the reason I created this domain. And everything looks good. So I will save this file. I will copy this URL so that I can check if it is working. Right now, if I go here and see here, so right now, since this is not defined, so it is going to my main default page, which is Campaign Ninja. But as soon as I will restart the server, I restarted it. Now if I go here and put it, so you will see this one. And I can go here, 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 here. I can take. Now everyone, can you go to this URL and see if it is working for you also? Let me give you the URL. 1 second in the chat. I'll give you. Where is that one? Okay, let me give you in the chat. So go to the URL which I shared in the chat and see if it is working for you. Let me know. Okay, so it is working for you. I have created the subdomain because I don't have to buy. I don't have to buy it, right? And if you see in the top, there is HOM written here, which the fave icon which I just now created. Okay. Okay. So your job is now, whenever you have any of these 50 problems, you have to find your medicine. Like go to mirror, check your tongue color, and then put it here and find the medicine. Take 1 dose of it, and then don't take any medicine for 1 month. Come back after 1 month. Do this procedure again by selecting the disease, selecting the tongue, and find another medicine. So every month you have to come here once and find your medicine, take that medicine. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, so let me share now my screen. When I'm inspecting none code is shown. So what do you mean by none code is showing means what? So this is the URL. This is the URL. So what you are inspecting is you are inspecting like this. So this is the li is there, right? What do you mean by none code? Which code are trying to see? Control U. Okay, control U with this. Okay, so this is a minify version of the HTML, and you will not see the code here because everything is done dynamically through JavaScript. So this everything whatever you see is done through React. It's dynamically. You won't be able to see if you do the view source. If you do view source, it's only minify version of the JavaScript file. Okay, but you can see the HTML part here, which is rendered. Okay, so that's all about this project, which we have done it. We deployed it on the production to one of the subdomain. This is the domain which I built in the React also, but very long back. So this one is you have to do different way. So if you have to choose any problem you have. For example, you have migraine. Click next. It will ask few questions, and then it will give you the medicine name. Okay, so this is based on a few questions it will ask. So a lot of things are there. I don't want to go into detail of that one right now. But let's see what someone has committed, I think. Let's try to see that one. Something is wrong. Okay, we will go to script plans. See, the script plans is something which you have to do. You have to create the request and you have to do. And I don't see people doing too much work in here. So it's difficult to complete the project in time. Though I'm also doing it on my end, but that one will be, see, when you have added this field budget, no need to commit this package log.json. So the thing is that package log should not be committed with the field budget. So I cannot approve this because you added package log, which is meaningless. But we added this file and there's no need to add the package log for this one. So this one is fine. You created a grid. So the grid is also, if you see grid, you cannot create grid like this. You have to go to Material UI and you have to see how to create a grid. Grid is also not correct. Sonu Singh has done it. Okay, so we have to go to grid. You will see grid should have the item and access, something like this. This item is not needed, but grid should have this part, 3 part. Okay. This is the task URL. You have to go to this task URL if you don't know the task URL and choose your task and do it. Okay, let me commit it. So this one I will reject it. You have to, so Singh has did it. He has to remove this package lock and grid part. So maybe removing the package lock is difficult now since you have committed it. So what you to create a maybe new branch and just put only field budget. Let's see any other commit. Now let's see this one. Okay, so this is the user profile and routing. So first I'll take routing. We're adding the user profile. We're adding the route. So since user profile will be for the logged in user, so it is better to use this route with layout rather than the route. So this is the one change I will suggest here. Use a route with layout instead of route. So this one you have to use. Okay, not only the route. Let's see what change is needed here. So here, when you are saving the data, you're not saving the data anywhere. Just handle submit is not saving the data. So you need to save in the path server, and you don't need to save in the user table. You have to create maybe user profile table and insert the data here. Here I only see the console.log, but I don't see user profile is saved somewhere.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so this first name, yeah, first name you have to save in the user table. Last name you have to save in the user table, which is created by default. Birth year, we don't need to put all the information in the user table. Okay, so the first name will go in the user table, last name will go in the user table, but this all other field. Birth year will go in new table called as user profile. Email will go in the same this same one, but we don't allow user to update the email. So make this as a read only. So we will not allow email to be updated from here. Not even password is to be allowed. So remove the password in the user profile. This one is fine. We have to save this part also so that we can send him the email or not. And we need to add more fields like gender. Since this is the script class, you need to ask education. You need to ask his past work, something description of, description field. You need to add description field about me. You need to put gender. You need to put your there will be one more field coming called as upload profile, upload resume kind of thing, which right now I have not shown you how to do that, but you can skip that now. We will add that later, but at least add few. Think about it. Someone is asking for job. So what you want to see on her? You want to see his profile. What he has done in the past. So about me, description, gender, profession. Right now, what he's working as. Education and all things we have to put something like that. You have to put more fields. Okay, so I will just comment here. I'll comment remove email and password field. Put first name, last name in user table, the current user table which we have. Put all other fields in new table called as user profile table. Add more fields like gender, profession, education, location also. Maybe it's a free input box. He should tell where he's living. And maybe about me. And there is an upload field. Upload field we will do together.
Sure.
Upload field I will show you. Okay. So this is the comment. Okay, so these are the changes needed kind of thing here. So most probably tomorrow we will do data structure little bit every day what we do 15-20 minutes or 30 minutes for data structure, and then we will complete our movie project which is remaining. If I'm busy tomorrow, we will do on Monday. If I'm busy on Monday also, we'll do on Tuesday. I'm not sure when I'm free. Most probably I'll free tomorrow. So we'll do that. But if I'm not free tomorrow, we will postpone it. So I will complete the movie project tomorrow or whenever the next class is. And then from the next week, we will take some other things. There are few things remaining in the React, which I will explain you. But React as a whole will be done. We will not do more React. Few small things are remaining, which I have skipped in my class. I will do that. And then I will start with Node.js and the React Native. Okay, so with that will go together parallelly. React will be done, React Native, and Node.js will be the next thing which we will start. Okay, any questions?